Hello there guys, and welcome to the New South Wailmers Week 2 battle against the Melbourne StormThrows, coached by Arahpthos. For those of you who are expecting Granite Glasgow to play me this week, I just want to let you know that Aussies are impossible to schedule with, and to combat this, we've got another Aussie to take over Grounded. I don't run the league, Aaron does, but we wanted someone funny, and Jack's pretty funny. Definitely check out Arahpthos if you haven't already, because he's one of my best mates in this community. That's depressing to say. But he's a really nice guy, he's always really supportive of the stupidest stuff I do. And to be honest, if anyone can put up with Bird's stupid stuff, it's Jack. And he's a really nice guy, helps a lot of people out with getting teams, and, you know, helps people record with Citra. He's just a good boy. Now, before we get into this battle, I just want to give a massive shout out to 6 Haxed for recording my game today. As always guys, I do pay the people that record my games because I think it's fair. I pay for my graphics, I pay someone to edit my videos. I think it's only fair that I pay for the person recording the game. I also want to give a massive thank you to Aaron2421. That's his current standing in the IBA at the moment, Aaron2421. But he is helping me out editing, and it's really easy when I have someone really reliable, someone really invested in a Pokemon that will just do this pretty, freely for me, get it up on time, get all my thumbnails done on time. So it's a really big help, and I really want to give a message to Aaron. And finally, big thank you to Padonison. If you guys don't know what my latest Twitter meme campaign is after Let's Go 3 Hacks, Let's Go 3 Hacks, that's last month's news. It's now hashtag Padonison to 100 subs. 3 Hacks is still relevant, and I love it to death. But Let's Go comes out next month, and me and Donnie, by the end of this month, we're gonna catching up. And if we can get Donnie to 100 subs, I know, you guys are gonna be like, why would you ever want to subscribe to Padonison? He's one of the funniest content creators around. He does like Jack. He has some really nice niche content where there's some really cool in jokes that you really have to watch Ratchet and Clank to understand. He is that guy. Whatever that means. And me and Donnie, if he gets to 100 subs before we catch up, we'll definitely look at doing lives and stuff, and that would be quite good. So massive thank you again to Masto for getting my team together. Now, the team I'm bringing this week is a lead barbarical with Sash, Liquidation, 2 shots most of Jack's team, because I don't know why, it's just how it is. Cotton Guard, defensive Daniki. Barbarical is Aaron2420. Cotton Guard, defensive Daniki with Fire Blast, Hyper Voice. It really just helps against Mega Garchomp, and also as well the Superior, which was his main intention. Because for those of you who don't know, now I did put it in my draft analysis in the Discord server, in a private chat that many of you won't see. When Mega Altaria holds the Altara Knight starting in Auras, it can Mega Evolve, and it becomes so much more fluffier, and it can't be touched by dragons. Mega Altaria should get fluffy as an ability. That'd be so cool. Could you imagine how thick it would be? Nah, but I like Pixel. But it gets play rough now. Fluffy would be the ultimate ability for it. Oh, that's so a shame. Next up, we have the spooky boy, Padonison. Padonison does whatever Padonison does. Z-Splash this week, because why not? I was playing Grounded, I was like, Grounded's a really hot team prepper. Let's make some memes. Next up, we have a Specs Lapras. Baby Eric loves to admire the Lapras from afar. Specs goes ham. Name me my answer to it. Next up, we have Fog the Volcarona. Fog's the GOAT. Last week came off a very haxy performance, but it nearly pulled through because Fog is the GOAT. And then, if you guys don't know, Fog is like the GOAT Quiver Dance user, but Kaz is that low tier 1 that no one really knows about, but also just as good. And he's the Venomoth. And Jack brought Diancie, Celesteela, Sylveon, Scully, Mega Garchomp, and Superior. And from match, I'm like, I've got no answers to this Garchomp, please, and myself. And my suffering. That would definitely help. Right, sweet. So we are challenged by Mabel. Oh, you're so kawaii. Whatever that weeb word means. Daniki teaches me the weeb words in the Snapchat. I don't know what they mean, Dan. Nanny or whatever that is. Maybe I should say, no, it's not a nanny. I don't know. It's just a little Aaron24201. Is this turn I'm just going for Liquidation to break the Sturdy on the Diancie, because I don't want it to be a Trick Room variant, and if it's Trick Room, I can then stop it. And also, well, if it goes for Rocks, it's fine by me, and because I can then drop the Diancie, keep my Sash intact, and I will essentially then have, no Rocks for the rest of the game. Now this turn I go for Stealth Rocks because I think that the Diancie should switch action into the Superior, because I think that's the best play for Jack to make. But Jack does go for the very interesting Stealth Rock plays, because only half my team get affected by Rocks. What are you doing, Jack? Stop it. Stop that. Next turn, I'm just going to go for another Liquidation, and Aaron24201 is now evolving into Aaron24221-1. You're up, but good. Oh boy, Aaron, you're evolving. Yes. Next turn he goes down into the Charge Beam, the Superior. I don't know what this is a reference to, maybe Hackmons, but I think it's more so Metroid power-ups he did tell me after the game, which was definitely pretty cool. Now going into Danicky, as I mentioned in my brief team builder, this is my main answer to Superior. Now unless this is like Sub-Seed, I'm going to have troubles, but I don't think it is going to be that set. So Mega Atari takes like 21. 21? That's 10 plus 9 damage. So this turn we're just going to go Mega Evolve with the Mega Altaria. As I said earlier, when it Mega Evolves, it becomes fluffy and Fairy type, so Dragon Pulse is useless against me. I was more so predicting Leech Seed this turn. I was just going to drop it with a Fire Blast. Because I'm Fizz Def, I can take a Scully Poison Jab, but I thought that Jack wouldn't more so be going hard out into a Scolipede. And this turn I'm like, oh, why do bad things happen to good people? I didn't hax my opponent at all week 1. I'm just going to go for another Fire Blast here. It's the safest play. Get rid of this Serp. As Jack makes a very interesting play by going out into the Sylveon. This damage reveals to me that it probably isn't that bulky. Also, what you have to consider with Sylveon is that it could still very easily not be any bulk on it, but could still be like a very bulky offensive set. So I go hard into my Venomoth here because my best check, unless you click like Spec Psyshock, I was in trouble. But if you did click that Spec Psyshock, I just went hard into Gyarados. And my Venomoth here, my Kaz, I'm just going to click U-turn this time because I think the Scolipede is too obvious to want to come in. And if Scolipede does come in, like, that's GG. I don't have anything for it. So I do go for that U-turn here, and it does like a little. It does a lot of damage, and I'm like, there's no Fizz Def on this. This is Scarf because I'm sort of a fast on my Venomoth, and we do see the pro come in. Keegan Games, get the lefties up, lefties. He's snacking on a bit of salt. Now, Jack this turn goes for the withdraw, and I'm like, ooh, what's he going into? Going out into the Garchomp. And I just go for the Quiver Dance, and I'm like, that's good. This game's over. I'm going to get demoralized by a Garchomp. I was like, what I could do this turn is just to be annoying. Like, really, really annoying. Is just click Flamethrower. As he does Mega Evolve. Now, unfortunately for Mega Garchomp when it Mega Evolves, it just becomes a lot uncooler. Like, its design is cool, but just like any cool looking Pokemon, it's pretty bad and competitive. But I sub, and I'm like, yeah, the substitute, he's going to go for Edge. And my Moth is only attracted to lamps, not big rocks. You should have had a lamp, Jack. Have a lamp next time, man. I'm going for Flamethrower this turn as I'm behind a sub because it's my safest play. And this is sort of how my plan was to beat this Garchomp. I was really worried about Rock Tomb because that's a cat set. It's not very effective, but it burns very effective at halving my opponent's attack stat. As Jack does go for that Earthquake. And I'm like, I don't know. This won't take me out another Earthquake because this is a fat boy Slim Keegan. And like, in all honesty, guys, I was really just trying to play for the Flamethrower to get him below half. And then after that, I was just going to go into my Lapras and go for the Specs Ice Shard. So I do go for another sub here, as Jack goes for the Stone Edge to like finish the game. And he misses again, because as I said, my Moth is only attracted to lamps. It loves big lamps and it cannot lie. So this time I'm like going to Roost. Because when I go for Flamethrower, that's right, because I'm like, yeah, he's probably got one more turn left, and he's probably going to Earthquake, and then I can go for the big lamp move. You know, another big lamp. I thought this was actually going to put him in range, as I knew that the next Earthquake was coming. And I knew that pretty much this game wasn't over yet, because Scolipede could still win the game. Now, this is where having, like, expert IQ and analysis. Shush, cousin. It's just my time to record, not you silly you bird. Sorry for the birds in the background, guys. Or if you didn't hear them, I'm sorry for being annoying. They're being loud. My cousins will not be quiet. So I just go for the Flamethrower here, because I'm like, okay, Volcarona, you've done your job. We got rid of this Garchomp. Z slash Gyarados is becoming a win con. Jack said, like, I really despise you, bird. You're going to go missing in the next 2 days. And I'm like, I understand why, Jack. Like, this should have been really your game. He goes down into the Sylveon here, and I'm like, okay, thanks for this information, Jack. You're going to be like Specs HP Rock, and I'm going to Roost. And other people are thinking like, oh, bird, why did you do that? Well, I wanted to get to +2, and Jack has given me an opportunity to get to +2. That by getting to +2, what that will allow me to do is that it stops a 50-50 with Scolipede because I do outspeed it. And even if Jack does protect, I can just click sub on the first turn, and it's a free sub. Or I can just click Flamethrower, you name it. But by clicking sub, it's pretty much game on that Scolipede. And by the way that Jack's playing this, I think that this game's over, so I really don't want to be really annoying about this, but I do go for a roost, I think, this turn, or I just click Flamethrower. Sorry guys, I am doing this live, as I said, because I've just been absolutely getting destroyed by assignments, so I really apologise that this game wasn't streamed. At +2, this takes this out. This is a dead Sylveon, and people were saying in the chat last night, Volcarona is not going to be the kill leader week 2, it's going to be Skarmory. And I was there like, Keegan loves lamps. He doesn't love this, doesn't love Stone Edges, and then this Celestial comes in. I'm like, this could be Scarfed, because Scarf was funny against my team. I was going for a big Flamethrower. I could have subbed or done whatever, but I was like, I'm not risking anything. And because he didn't bring this in earlier, I know it's not Occa Barrier, and at this stage I'm just like, time to start clicking Flamethrower. This is a Moth Sweep. I love memes. Speed Booster, what a nickname, Jack. And it is definitely an interesting game. I did get very, very lucky, but I do think that this result sort of proves that even with Jank, I can always find a way. Even if it is dodging Stone Edges. And I did the maths in my head. I think it's been about 10 Stone Edges my opponents have gone for on my Volcarona. I think only 3 rock moves have connected with Volcarona this season. And it's been a really interesting pick. It's a very good quiver dancer. I'm very surprised with how good Volcarona is, especially considering I got like round 6. Even with rocks, the roost is just scrumptious. So we defeat Mabel. I could be Kane because I defeated Abel, but I just want to give a massive thank you again to everyone that helped me out this week. I do apologize if my commentary isn't the absolute best. I just want to let you guys know it's uni, and sometimes, unfortunately, in life I have to make other things a priority. I do apologize even for this end screen being like the way it is, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, peace.